So here we are in the city of Babylon, sent in by Chris, and oh my goodness me, look at all the trucks. There's so many donut trucks there, I just don't know what to do with them. This city, the traffic is heading down to 2% and worse. There's just huge areas of red. Like, I'll just zoom out and show you the whole thing. Look, I mean, this part of the city's empty down here, but look at this, look at this. Oh my goodness me. It was on 4% when I opened it, and it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. I've had it running for a little while, and wow, it is nuts. And it seems that the main issue is here to do with these cargo hubs. And look, see, all of these are going in there, and a lot of those, and then well, we can see where they're going. Look, if we just click on some of these, hang on, pause. Where were you going? Well, you were just driving through, so I don't know why you came down here. Return into facility. Where's the facility? I don't know. Owner traffic maker. What? Oh, he's called this traffic maker. I was thinking, what the heck was that? Yeah, he's put this in and named it traffic maker. So this guy is getting stuff coming in, and then these guys are all returning to facility after they've delivered their goods around the city. A lot of these as well, we're taking those items and sending them over here. Yeah, but it's coming from all over the city. We can see, if we use this tool here, the vanilla traffic routes tool, let's pick this road. There we go. That's the one that leads down the ramp that goes into here. And we can see, I've got pedestrians and cyclists turned off. We can see where all the trucks are coming. So they're coming from here, they're coming from up there, they're coming from here, they're coming from all the way back here, over there, down the main highway, into there, back along the highway. It's nuts. They're coming from everywhere. And there is, so we're like right at the other end of the city now, look. Right at the other end of the city. And there is another cargo hub, harbour over here. And they don't seem to want to use that one as much. So we're going to see what we can do to fix that up. We've also put two next to each other, trying to split it. It doesn't work. When you do that, it doesn't work. You'll get, the ones coming from this way might use that, but everybody else will just use the nearest one, which is this one. What I do want to do here with this road, there we go. So all the cars coming down here. A lot of them are trying to come off and go to different places, and most of them, look, these purple ones are trying to go up there, not down into the cargo station, but they're all just getting blocked up by this. This is why it's so bad. They're just blocking up on this highway, just blocking everything else. So what can we do? Well, first of all, let's try and do a bit of lane mathematics on this junction here. You've done your lane management with Traffic Manager. Here you've got them so they merge okay, but there's a little bit of, yeah, hawky-balkiness going on. So if we start from this end here, we've got 3 lanes, 1 lane going off. So, oh, traffic's up to 10%. Hoorah! We're then going to drop it down to 2 lane, like that. And then another one goes off, so we're going to drop this down to 1 lane. There we go. And then one comes back on, so we're going to go back to 2 lane. This is, yeah, there we go, like that. 2 lanes, 2 lane. And another one comes back on, and then back to 3 lane. Then one goes off, so back down to 2 lane. And then one goes off there and one goes off there. So yeah, we don't actually need, so if we do that, and then that's like a national road going in both directions. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll go with that. So now what you're going to find is these arrows here are automatically going to be set up. One for that road, one for this road. And then that's going to sort out these arrows. You've got one for coming off. I'm going to take out the lane management you've got going on there. I'm going to put some in here. So we definitely know these guys are going to stick to their lanes when they come in. Then they're going to do a bit of hawky-balky lane switching. This one coming off here is a bit of a bummer, actually. What is this? Oh, it's a cargo train terminal. Smack bang in the middle there. Well, not many people are using it. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. So we've got those coming on. We've got this one coming on. So let's do the same there. You're for that lane and you're for that lane. Does that mean they're not going to be able to switch? Yeah, there's a place they can switch in the middle before they get there, which is fine. They can switch. Yeah. Just checking no one's going to get stuck coming off, which is what we don't want. That one's going off. We've got a lane for each. That one's going off. Now we've got lane mathematics. You don't need that one. What you do need is this one. Because look, they're all going over. Use the other lanes. So let's take a look at this one as well. 3 lanes coming along. We're going to then downgrade to 2 lanes along here. Then one goes off, so we're going to go down to 1 lane. And it comes back on. It's going to go back to 2 lanes. And then we're going to just let it merge out to 3 lanes. And then we've got the lane mathematics here. So that's fine. We'll see how that goes. I mean, mamma mia, it's all backed up so far. And then we'll just make sure that where people are coming on, they stick to their lane. That's like, stop guys like that. Look, don't do that. Don't cut across other people. That's fine. You got one for each. And that's fine. You got one for each. There's only this one coming on, which is the problem. So already we can see this is moving a little bit quicker. A bit of hawky-balky lane switching going on, but that's going to happen. Now we've got more space for the cars that want to come out and come through. But with the speed this is going, this is always going to be backed up like this. I mean, another sort of mini solution is just to make this a lot bigger, to soak up even more of this traffic that's coming up here, which I hate to do, but why the heck not? Let's do it. And I know there's some people out there that be going, oh, it's Biffa, it's so unrealistic. How the heck can you do stuff like that? But, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you've got to do to get things working. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what I've got to do. And then you can always take it out again. Once the traffic goes down, if you really don't want this big monstrosity in here, just take it out again. Do you know, I forgot what I'm trying to get to. What am I doing here? They're coming in. They're going round. They're going round. They're going round. They're going round. And they get stuck in the centre. Where did this road go to? I can't, it must have connected round here somewhere or something. Yeah, I think it did. I think it connected over here. Oh, well, it's going to look weird anyway, so let's just make it look really weird. Hooray, there we go. So they're going to go all the way under there. And then go underground and come and join this one. So that is going to hold more traffic. Okay, so there we go. That's filled up more. And if we look back along here, which is where it was causing all the problems, now it's not backing up onto the road. All of this other this other traffic can get moving. Now, the only other place it might cause a problem is here because we've got left and right traffic, but most want to just turn right and leave the city. So now we've got a lane for left and right. There we go. So look at that. So now that that's moving, this can all start moving. This is a bit hawky-balky lane switching, but that will sort itself out. So that is one option. And we're going to leave that running. What are we at? 14%. And see how much of the city. But, I mean, that's like a horrendous-looking option. And soon that is going to fill up, isn't it? Now, the other option that you've got is using more cargo rail terminals. You've got them unlocked, so people aren't having to drive here, that they can use these instead, and then the cargo can be dropped off right by your traffic maker, or the cargo harbour, as we also like to call them. So overall, traffic increased a little bit, but then the same problem reared its ugly head. Once we've filled up all of these roads, of course, it's going to start backing up onto the highway. Now, because of the way we've got the lanes set up, people can still come past and get off onto the other highways if they want to, but yep, the problem is still there. So what else can we do? I did mention your lack of cargo train terminals nearby. Now, we've got this one here, but it's not really close enough. We've got one here, which is bringing stuff in there. And then basically, that is it until we get to the other side. That's a passenger one. That's a passenger one. That's a cargo one, but it's all the way over there. That's a passenger one. And then we've got a couple of cargo ones there. So what we need is for everybody to have easy access to a cargo train terminal, which is then dropped off by the trains over here. So what I'm thinking of doing is clearing this out. It's not being used, and to make some more space. Okay, so we've cleared that out. Now let's remove this, your traffic maker, as you call it, and we are going to put in there a cargo hub that also accepts train traffic, so slightly different from the cargo harbour. Whoa, all the traffic's just disappeared that was coming down here. Didn't expect that to happen. Very weird, very weird. It'll all be back soon, don't worry. Okay, so now we've got this connected up to here. I'm going to let the game run a bit and get all this traffic built up again. I had no idea it was going to completely disappear when I deleted that. But now we have options for the trains to come in and out. So I've connected that up over here. I'm probably going to work on this junction a bit, but I've just put some lines in next to you. And hopefully with the cargo terminal here and the ones all the way over here, that will stop a lot of these cars driving all the way down there. They will prioritize those over taking slow cars and traffic and stuff through. And then we've got this other one here, which, let's have a look. Yeah, that can also connect up to there as well. That's good. I'm not sure whether you've got any rail lines sort of in the middle here. Not really. So, oh, there's like this rail line through here. So we do have options. We may try and add a couple of other little cargo things in as we go along. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I really like this little hilltop area you've got for living here. Fantastic. Right, so let's let things run for a bit and we'll see how that is going to go. Okay, while we're waiting for that to work itself out, we're going to head the other way into the city down here and do a little bit more lane mathematics on your roads here, because these sort of junctions, they could really do with it. So just again, most people can do this on vanilla I was going to say Minecraft. Vanilla Cities Skylines. If you have these available roads, some of these come with mass transit. I think this one here, the mass transit DLC. So you can do that. So basically it's 3 lanes, 1 lane off. Then it goes down to 2 lanes. Like that. 1 came off again. So down to 1 lane. 1 comes back on. So back to 2 lanes along there. Another one back on, back to 3 lanes. So that was pretty simple. You can just leave it at that. That will very much help with your traffic. But then if you do have mods, then I would go into here and use the lane connector like we did before. So ones like this, just to make sure they stick to their lanes. There we go, going along there. They're going off. That is fine. When it comes on, again, making sure they stick to their lanes. There we go. And coming on here, making sure they stick to their lanes. They don't get in each other's way. There we go. And I'm going to do that, I think, coming in the other direction as well. Is that going to be needed? And then what I might just do... Actually, I'm going to leave it. There we go. Look, this is all going to go down quite quickly. And this direction here... See, things like this, you're not going to need that anymore. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, let's do the same on the other side. So you've got 3 lanes, 1 coming off down to 2, 1 coming off down to 1, 1 coming back on again back to 2, 1 coming back on again back to 3. It just works nicely. It works really well. And that's the sign of a good junction as well, if all the lane mathematics adds up. And then where the junctions are, just to make sure they stick in their lane like that. That one's going off, it's going to do it anyway. Let's make sure these stick in their lane when they come on. There we go. And then when they come on again. There we go. And there we go. Excellent. So if we just take a quick... I mean, look at this. This traffic going in the other direction, all cleared up already. Let's just let this one run a little bit and see how it... I can't believe how well that's gone. Because the traffic going the other way wasn't so much to do with this cargo hub down here. But wow, the difference that's making already. Just a little tip, if you get little problems like this, you see where there's sort of hawky-balky lane switching in the middle there, and if you're using Traffic Manager, take this tool here, Shift-S, say don't do that, and then this one over here, instead of having this lane to here and this lane to here, what you can do, if we just take those off, like that, and then they can pick which lane they want at the junction, and it just works a bit better, because they can switch up, switch down. You can see there we've got the junction switching automatically on there, and it just keeps things moving along. That's working well. We could do the lane maths going the other way, but it's not really needed. Yeah, you've got this roundabout set up well, which is good. Let's just check. Yeah, you've got... Yeah, it's okay. That's going okay. We'll leave that like it is. This one here, they're sort of slowing down a bit, and we've got a bit of hawky-balkiness coming out of here. So let's have a look at this. You don't want the... Okay, lane mathematics. Lane mathematics. This is when people say, oh, the game's AI, oh, it's so bad. No, just if you use the lanes correctly, this is how the AI is set up to work and to make sense of lanes. That's what it does. So 3 minus 1 is 2, minus 1 is 1, 1 back on is 2. Get that little bit there. Yep, another one back on is 3. And that will go reasonably well. And then we'll just give it a little nudge in the right direction because there's so much traffic. And we'll do this. Now I'm going to get loads of comments saying, oh, you said the AI works fine now using mods. Well, yeah. If you build... See, this is what happens. If you build cities that work really well, so you don't get traffic, which is something you've made, then you will find... yeah, we'll leave that like that. We're not going to need that. Then you will find that your road networks will survive much better. Let's get rid of those. Yeah, we'll come back to that if it needs changing. So there we go. Oh, a ton of people coming down here. What are these people doing here? Right. Okay. So, no lane switching is going to happen here. You are going to go... Can I pick you, please? Okay, I'll pick you instead. You are going to go there. You... Oh, there it is. You are going to go there. And you're going to pick your lane when you come up here. There, which is already set. So we'll have no hawky-balky lane switching. And there we go. That will sort all of that out. That will sort that out. That will sort this out. And then when they get back to here... Do we need the lane mathematics? Possibly, maybe. They're doing okay. They're doing all right. What about this little junction here? What are we at? 63%. Bish, bash, bosh. Come down here. So some cars are still coming in here. But I'm assuming we're going to get more trains coming up here. Look, like this. Which is fantastic. So they're using this, dropping it off. Let's just hear... Oh, everyone's happy. We just won a football match. Yay! Won again. So they're going to be using this one, which we'll come and take a look at. So that is busier, definitely, and that is busier. This is actually busier as well, which is funny. There we go. So now they're using that one. So it's sort of changed the whole way the game is thinking about how to run things. Which is just what we want to see. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So a couple of changes, 63%. Brilliant. Well, let's take a look at this in-road coming here, coming into the city. It's all getting caught up in this junction. Not a big fan of this junction. But again, we could probably apply some lane mathematics and help this thing work a lot better. So everybody wants to come up there. So let's just do the lane mathematics first. So we've got 3 lanes with this one coming off the side here. So this is going to go to 2 lanes like that all the way around. Then you've got this one coming off here. So that then's going to go to 1 lane. Then you've got these 2. So that's going to go back to 2 lanes. Then this one here back to 3 lanes. So that works out well. Then let's have a look. Let's have a look. So that's going over there. They're all coming around here and then coming off. What I'm going to do... So we've definitely got... Sometimes it's hard to tell where that lane's thinking of going, but this is... I'm just going to do that to help it get set up. And then rather than having switching lanes all the way down here, I'm going to say no lane switching there. So Shift S, no lane switching there, no lane switching there. I want them to pick their lane when they come in. And that's already set up. So that will stop these guys crossing over. Look, and instantly... As soon as we do that, people are diving out saying, yeah, I want to come round and take this lane there. We also don't want these guys getting in each other's way. So let's just pause a sec and finish setting this up. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. When they come in, they're all going to stick to a lane. So you go there, you go there, and you go there. And do you know what I need is a sip of tea. Hold on one second. And then we've got to be careful because they're going to get forced off to go around there. So I might just take that off there. We'll see how that goes. These junctions are very close together. We'll see how that goes. So that's going to get all of these guys moving down here, which means this queue will definitely... Look at that. Look at... Oh, my life. That queue's getting massive. That queue will go down. And then where they're coming around here... We've sort of got a bit of hawky-balkiness going on this way. So I'm going to do the lane mathematics on this junction going the other way. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Minus 1 is 1. 1 added back on here goes back to 2. But then round here... See, we've got 2 lanes going into 1. So technically that should be one of those. So we've got 1 lane, 2 lane, and then that would be 1 plus 2 is 3. So we could still do that there. And then we could say, you go there, you go there, you go there. So they're all coming out, and I'm going to say no lane switching right after. Have some breathing room. Look, you've got all this road up here. And then with this junction here, we're going to keep them to a lane each, just to keep moving. And then coming all the way back up here, that's fine. So that then should move out much smoother Look at that. And start getting rid of this massive tailback down here. And then they're going to start doing some hawky-walky lane switching. Be interesting to see where all these people want to go. If we just pick this one here, quite a lot are going that way. Quite a lot are coming up there and then coming up into this section. So that tells me that we could just have a little slit road off there if you wanted. Coming underneath and joining there. Like that. There we go. So now we've got that coming off. I'm not going to bother with the lane mathematics there. But what I am going to do is change that to say that one lane going off there, the other two go straight on. And now look at that. That was backed up, wasn't it? It was coming up all the way up here. It's slowly going down, getting much better. What's going on over this way? Yeah, just lots of traffic. Lots of traffic, that's what's happening. So that's moving okay. What are we at? 67%. So now we know that we're going to try and rely more on trains to get our cargo here instead of all the trucks. We can then, again, use this in-game tool. We'll grab the little road here where everybody's coming in to this area and queuing up, and we can see where all the trucks are coming from. Some are coming from up here. There's quite a lot coming down this junction and through from this section. Yeah, you do have a ton of commercial buildings up here, and every single one on this island is going to be driving and then connecting up onto here. So we could even run just this little line here up and run a little train station into here somewhere. I mean, you've got spaces here. Okay, managed to squeeze a cargo train terminal in there. The line goes underneath, comes out over here, and then just joins the cargo hub on the other side. You could set the line up to look nicer. I've just thrown it in to get it working, and that should take... Because you said trying to avoid putting a harbour here. A harbour isn't your answer to everything. You've got to try and get more trains going. And then we're going to get people coming up here, hopefully using this, instead of driving all the way across town. So we'll see how that goes. So some time has passed, and using our traffic routes road tool, let's have a look at this road that goes in and out of this cargo terminal that we put in. So I've selected this one there. And you can now see that all of the cargo from this area here is all coming in to this one, which is fantastic. Even some from over here. So everybody that was in there that was coming down here is now using this one here. So if we can add a few more of those around, that will definitely help with the traffic. So how are things looking in the city now? Let's see what the traffic percentage is. 78%. As always, that's without any despawning on or anything like that. I just let the game run enough to do the time lapse, which took quite a bit of time. Hang on, I can tell you. The time lapse took 40 minutes. That's how long that one took. And getting an overall look at things, there's a few places that are red. It is a very busy city. But overall, there are no traffic jams. Look, in and out of the cargo stations going well. Yeah, anything that's red, really, is just busy rather than backed up, which is absolutely fan-flipping-tastic down here. These are all moving nice and smoothly. You probably saw at the end of the time lapse that my trains are all backed up. That's my fault, this junction here. I will sort that out off camera. So now we have no need for this snake about of doom. I'm going to leave it in there just so you can have a good laugh at that. But the overall fix was spreading out our cargo train hubs about the place and having more cargo stations. And that just took all the traffic away from this main road, and also making good use of the traffic routes tool here, picking a road, seeing where the traffic is coming from, where it is going to. That is the way to fix your city. And look at all those ships taking all of your cargo everywhere around your city. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this I loaded this up, I had no idea how I was going to fix it. I'm blown away by how well it went. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Don't miss out on the next ones. And watch the next video on the screen too. Thank you, everybody. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.